What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we're back working on the Central Kentucky Motorsports sign. I took a little bit of a break from it. I had some parts coming in that I'd ordered. Still waiting on one of the parts, some hardware that was actually out of stock. So it should be here Thursday, so we're going to get back on this. Hopefully get this thing knocked out this weekend. So I do have to head to work here in a couple of hours. So I'm on nights this week at my, I guess, 9 to 5 job, although it's 5:30 to 6. Really weird schedule. That doesn't matter. So we're here before work to do some work for crank fabrication. So I've got the base of the sign here. Going to get this cleaned up. What I'm going to do is I've got some of these nuts that I've ordered, and I'm going to bolt them to through this. And I think I'm actually, the original plan was I was going to have some countersunk hardware going through the back side. I was going to countersink the back, and then basically I'm going to have some black Allen bolts that come through the front of the sign. The front of the sign is going to be black, so it'll match really well. And basically it would all bolt together. Whenever I got the hardware in, which I don't have it right now, it's over there, but the countersink on the bolts that I've actually got are, in my opinion, a little too deep for the material we're using. So I didn't want to knife edge the countersink. So I think what I'm actually going to do, instead of countersinking and using bolts, I'm gonna run the bolt through it. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I'm gonna run the bolt through it. And I'm actually gonna weld this nut to the back plate. That way it'll stay with that. And then the front piece, which is on the ground right here, will actually bolt to that. So I'm still gonna be using hardware to bolt the front part on, which we're gonna have to be able to hang this from the wall the way that I've got the holes for it to hang. You have to have access with the front piece off. The way the front piece is with the letters, I have to bolt the letters on first before we mount this piece, the front piece, to the back piece. So there was no real good way that I could think of to try to mount it to the wall with it all together. So I feel like this is going to be a good way to do it. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to speed this up so I can put some music on and not get a copyright claim. You don't need to hear a grinder going anyway, so key the music. So I went ahead off camera, I added our spacers, these nuts here. Right now they're being held on by some screws on the bottom. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to weld these, a couple spots around the top here. I'm going to pull those screws out. I may weld them on the back side. We'll just have to see how the welds hold on the front side here. If they don't need to be welded on the back side, I won't. But if they do, we'll go ahead and do that. I am going to add one more right here. So it's sort of the only spot that seemed like it needed an additional one. So I think I actually put a nut there to see how it does. So I mean, once that does, you can see it's pretty good. May add one here as well. right, guys, so that's where I'm going to end the video today for the Central Kentucky Motorsports sign.